G'day folks and welcome back, and a big warm welcome to my new subscribers as well as my old subscribers. I'm KC and today we have the Diecast International Builders Build, any Pontiac, you got it. Of course you can see what I have on the bench, Holden, Monaro, GTO, but a Pontiac GTO over in the US, so we'll sneak this one in as the Pontiac build because it is a Pontiac build. It even says that on the packet and even on the base of the car. But if you're an Aussie, you'll know that this is one of the Aussie GTO Holden Monaros. Righto, so what we're going to do is, the mica orange one we have on there is from Kiwi Mike NZ Racing, sent me that one there. Wanted to know if it was alright out of the packet. Wow, any Holden, any shape, form is good no matter whether it's in or out of a packet. And the other one came from Peter from PB's Retro Restorations up in Queensland. All the links for these guys are in the description down below. We're going to do something really cool with these. I'm running way behind time as per normal, self-employed, things get out of hand so quick and easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a wheel swap on both of them, of course. One of them I'm going to see how I go for time. I want to put a big kick-ass engine in one of them, and we're also going to decal them up and try and do some other tricky bits. I'm actually not going to paint these two cars. I actually don't mind the blue, and I actually don't mind the mica orange. Righto, let's get the other one out of the packet. Okay, here we got them spinning around. So one thing's definite for sure, we are going to get those stripes off the side on both of them. So details on the front are pretty cool and neat and in the right place. They're not too crooked and out of whack. So no doubt we'll do the rear tail lights up and that sort of stuff. One, we will make a drag car that we're going to put the kick-ass engine in, so we'll leave that parachute bag where the number plate is. The other one, I'm going to see how I go removing it and then touching it up, and what I'll do is I'll paint that inner garnish panel where that parachute bag is black, and then we'll do the tail light, so it'll have a black bezel where the number plate goes there as opposed to the parachute, because we'll grind that down. So and we will also get them drilled apart and whatever else we need to do. Righto, so what we need to do is we need to start cracking along and get them pulled to bits. Okay, all into bits, all drilled, bolted and everything ready to go. Now we're tossing up, we're probably going to turn the blue one into the drag car and the mica one into the street car, but we're going to put some crazy decals on it. So decals are supplied by these guys here that I'm using on both of these builds, so you can check him out. There'll be links in the description down below. Also, that's a Nico's engine down there, that's a Hemi we're going to put into the drag car one that we're going to build. These wheels here we're going to use on the drag car. These are quite big. The lights are a bit bright on it today, but there we go, that's set there, so, and the front one's there, so they'll be tucked up underneath as well and that sort of stuff there. And then there's the other ones there to go onto the street car version, so to speak, like we're saying here. So what we'll do is get organised. These are the decal sets that we're going to use. That's going to go onto one car. I'm assuming I'll put that on the blue one for the drag car, and the other one there, we'll put this one on there for a bit of fun on the mica one. Not so much of a street car, a bit of a Hoons car. How's that sound? Alright, so let's keep cracking along. Let's get rid of those decals off them back quarter panels now and start chopping them or whatever else there, because it is the 31st right now and this is due on the 5th. Righto, let's keep moving. Okay, we're going to show you what I do and how I do the taillights on some cars. Now, you notice one car's masked up there, and you notice I used the ballpoint pen. I used the ballpoint pen to draw around the taillight, so that way the tape recesses in around the taillight, and that makes sense. And then I just plastic bag it off. That way you're not just trying to mask up the whole car. And then that way I do that like this here, which is just all masked up. And then we have the other one here, and then I have cut it out, cut the tape out. Now I'm going to put a black frame around the taillights. So, and then I'll also use one of these very fine ones, and then just using the tip. So I've just showed you that one there's cut out there. This one here will get it ready to cut out. I have taken the black decals off. Forgot to show you guys that there. So you just use your normal ballpoint pen, that's what I do, and then it recesses the tape in for you perfectly. We're also throwing into the other mix here, 1968 Pontiac Grand Prix bricks, however you want to say it. It sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? We're going to make that look like it's in a workshop that's had a smash done and been, not smashed up, but in primer where all the repairs were done and so forth and so forth. So we'll add that into the mix. Now I won't be putting an engine into the drag car because I am absolutely just running so short on time, it's not funny. So I'm going to do these tail lights. I've already taken the decals off. You'll see that when I pull it all off after I've done the tail lights, and then we'll keep moving along, get the decals done, all the wheels done, everything else, and also get this one here done up on the top here. Alright, let's keep moving along. Right, yo, I did Mercury Silver first, and then went over just one nice coat of Mercury Silver, and then I did two nice light coats of Monza Red. So when I do the black bezel around the tail light and add a couple of little dots on there for the reverse and that sort of stuff and everything, we'll have that all sorted. So we'll get that all pulled off there in a moment. And then I forgot to film this being masked up before I put the primer on it and everything else there like it's in a workshop. But anyway, we're getting it there. So it's been banged up the backside, so it obviously had repairs on the quarter panel boot lid and the door. Righto, we'll just keep moving along. Okay, so this is on the 3rd of the 11th. We're underneath all of that rain cloud there. Tasmania is completely covered at the moment, but that's the situation in Tasmania. Crowded House made a great song, 4 seasons in one day. It's nice and sunny this morning. Now we're covered in rain and I'm trying to paint. But anyway, we'll keep cracking along. Rightio, I've got the tail lights done as you can see on the blue one, and the Mica orange one, it's the same on the back. And I've done around the front, in the front vents on the hood bonnet with that black pen. So this is 0.2 Unipen fine line water fade proof pigment ink. The thing is when you use that, you need to give it a couple of hours to dry. I've never had an issue with it. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just keep cracking along. We've got heaps to do. Rightio, we've got the base done on the 1964 Pontiac Grand Prix. I had to check the tail lights out there, because the Matchbox are a bit rough, so I had to clean them off there. I had to paint that silver up in the centre there on either side there, is because a couple of different models there got tail lights up in there, I noticed, the Catalina and the Parsine, or whatever how you call it. These US guys will be laughing, but you know what I'm talking about. Also put stock rims on it as well, stole the wheels off it ages ago for another job, just to simulate that this is a car being worked on in a workshop and getting done up. And then I also done the front and fixed the details up on the front because they were a bit of a mess. Alright, and you've seen that weather before, oh wouldn't it a ripper. Alright, we'll keep cracking along, got decals to go on the other ones now. Right, yeah, they're the decal sets we showed you before that we're going to get ready to put on in a moment. Those 4 little tips that you can see down there are the exhausts that are going to come out the side instead of that bit of a plastic pipe that's on the base. Yep, that's another one. I use that there for doing the bases while the other ones are drying because I'm in a hurry. Righto, let's get the decals on. Rightio, we've got all the decals on. There's the Mica orange one there, just there nicely. And then we go over to the moons and the blue. And the bonnet, the roof, and obviously down the same on the other side. Righto, we'll keep moving along, we've got more to do yet. We've got the wheels and the bases and everything to do yet. Got all the bases done now, done all the wheels, done the exhausts and everything else there, did the wheelie bars and all that up there. What we're going to do is we're going to do a full-on build with the other GTO Monaro I've got left. This is like being in a workshop. I've done all the chrome moulds at either side above the doors and the door handles and also the end of the casting front and back, so it actually matched the chrome. And then also on the other side, just like a car that's been picked up, started to be worked on, a couple of different panels and repairs and that sort of stuff there. A few rust areas on the back quarter panel and underneath the front guard, the same as on the other front guard there. So there we go. Alright, we'll keep moving along. We've got 3 of these 3 in here, so we'll get up to the other bits. As you can see, all the decals are on there and also all of the clear coat, so they come up pretty. I'm pretty happy with how they've come up there. They're looking pretty nice. You can't see any of the edges of the decals or anything else like that there, and you can see everything else there. It's all looking pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with that. Come along. We've got the alloy exhaust tips that we did on the bases as well, so yeah. Righto, let's keep moving along. Righto, take 4, 448, Thursday the 4th, they're due tomorrow. So there we go, there's all of our bits all ready to rock and roll. Done the alloy tips on the exhaust to cut the plastic bits off the end there. Done the chrome volatile pen on the header pipes and that sort of stuff, and the wheelie bars, we set them up a bit better. Done the roll cages, the gear stick knob, steering wheel and all that sort of stuff. They're just mentioning that because when you put it together you won't see much inside. You will see bits and pieces but not a lot. We put stock wheels on the 1964 Grand Prix. Alrighty, so coming up after this will be a recap, and then after that they'll all be together. Okay, just a bit of a recap with both of these cars. What we started with, the Mica orange one come from Kiwi Mike, NZ Racing, and the blue one come from PB's Retro Restorations. Be sure to go and check out all the other builders that joined us in this Pontiac build. So there'll be quite a few of them, which is cool. Thanks for joining us. We've also got another one on the 5th of December, and also then on the 5th of January. We do it on the 5th of every month. So if you'd like to join us, you do not need Facebook, you do not need YouTube. Just the before and after photo, and you can join on in. There'll be a couple of clips coming at the end of this show here of the dates and what the vehicles are, so that way you know what you're doing. Righto, without further ado, let's get moving along and let's see what they look like now after we've been messing around with them. Okay, just to recap what we started with, this little beast here, I stole the wild wheels off it quite some time ago. Then you just seen the 2006 Pontiac GTOs just prior to that, which are the whole Monaros to us in Australia. And this is what this beast started out looking like. And we've made this look like it's a work in progress. Someone doing up an old car. So coming up after this, we'll have them all spinning around so you can check them all out. Don't forget to go and check out all the other builders that have joined in on this build. Cool bananas. Let's have a look at them now. Here we go, folks. They're all done. I'll show you the other one in a moment there. We'll give these a little bit of a fame look, I guess, at there. That's the 2006 Pontiac GTO. Now, if you're an Aussie person, you'll know them as the Holden Monaro GTO. We also done the 1964 Pontiac Grand Prix, but we'll get across to that one shortly. As you can see, we did the alloy pipes and the wheels. Turned up pretty trick. You can see the decal up in the background there, die-cast decals. That's who supplied the decals for these builds. We will be doing a special video on just all decals coming up soon, so beware for that. Now just remember, you've got the Diecast International Builders teams. You've got PB's Retro Restorations, go and check his out. Matchbox Mark, SoMo Diecast. A belated happy birthday, Ron. Happy birthday, old mate. His birthday was a couple of days ago. Diecast Pirate, go and check out Don's there. And then you've got Opa's Diecast Restorations. I hope you're feeling better. Get well soon, Opa. We need you to keep hanging in there for us all. Alrighty, now there's a couple other special builds as well. Check out Johnny V's Custom Garage Tassie. He joined us in this build. And I'd also like to say a big thank you to Mike from NZ Racing. He supplied the Mica orange one going around. I hope he likes what I've done to it. And also a big thank you to PB's Retro Restorations for supplying the blue car. And he also gave us another blue car. Now that one there, we are going to put an engine in it and slam it and do all that other stuff there for you, because I just ran out of time of putting the engine in the blue one this time. But we will do it to the next blue one, I promise you that. Alright, all the links for these guys are in the description down below. Also Mark D from Cut Rock Creek Racing, he will be in the recap of a build that he done with his car as well. And we also have a lady called Summer who's joined in on this build. Now there may be a video, if not, the lady will be in the recap with her build. Do not miss it. I'm not saying anything else because I'm not going to spoil it. You want to go and check it out, what she's done to these builds that she has for this build. Thank you for joining us, that's so cool of you. Now also all the other guys, thank yous for joining us, and anyone else that's joined us that I don't know about, cool that yous have joined us. Just remember, we've got another one on the 5th of December and then another one on the 5th of January. Come up after the end of this, there will be a couple of still shots of the cars and that sort of stuff there, and then also a couple of still shots of the group's builds on the 5th of December and the 5th of January. Righto, so I hope that you like them. And then also we got coming up is a Tyrone from building the Ultimate Matchbox car collection. His AMX Pro Stocker build that we've done for him. Plus there's also a couple of minis, a sedan and a panel van for a subscriber. I wonder who they could be. Thinking. Ooh, we'll let you know when the video comes out. Alright, hope you like those. We'll just zoom in a little bit there. Give them a little bit more fame. They turned out pretty cool, I reckon. I didn't have a chance to do as much as I wanted to do to them, but in order to say, they turned out pretty sweet. Righto, stay tuned, hang on, and then we'll see the 1964 Grand Prix. Here we go, there's the 1964 Pontiac Grand Prix. We've just made this look like a build of someone that bought an old car and has done it up and got a couple of panels from the wreckers and got the rust cut out of it and got the smash repairs done to the left hand door, quarter panel, boot lid, trunk. And I'll fix the moulds up. The moulds didn't match the bumper bars on the bottom there from Matchbox there. They were actually painted, so I did the chrome bits on the tops of the front fenders, mudguards and rear quarter panels up there as well. We fixed the lights up because they were a bit messy, and we stole the wheels off it for another job, so we just made that one, put the stocky wheels on it and had it looking like that there. Didn't the chrome wheel arch moulds, I think I said that. So we just made it look like someone's doing up a car. That's all look good in a workshop restoration sort of thing, jig. So yeah, let us know what you think, guys. I hope you enjoyed the builds. Just go back to the other ones that are spinning around there. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to go and check out all the other ones that joined us. That's so cool of them. We've got more coming. I've got heaps coming. Just getting around to getting them all done, because I'm doing a lot of Christmas present builds. But anyway, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Look after yourselves, and we'll catch us again on the next one. Bye for now.